and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and we're back with another tube bracelet because when I made this one, I got to thinking about why it made the V's. This is the second one. And I got to thinking about why it made the V's, and what that was about is something I can show you here. So when I started it, always tell myself to remember to turn that off. I started off with the reds on this side and then the reds on this side. And the day I finished this one, I woke up the next morning and realized where the error in that was. And so I kind of got a little excited and I kind of wanted to do this. Now, these were 36 strings, and I figured out a way that I can kind of reduce this down to 24 instead. So we're going to change up the whole formula here. So this is going to be where the red is now. And we will still have the red over here as well, except for it doesn't start out with the first block. That was the big difference, because on the first one, this one came this way, as well as this one coming this way, and then right. So let me grab some more colors here, and I'll try to make this a little bit easier to understand. So I need an orange. That's gonna go right there and right there. In this case, this orange comes out like right away. And in this case, it does not. Right. So again, all the underlying strings are just going to be going straight across. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time actually working on that here today. Next, I need a good yellow. That's going to go here. And here. So that's not going to be the first thing. It is going to show up as the second one. All right. So this is just 24 strings. So it's going to be a smaller tube. Won't be big enough for like a chapstick or any of that kind of stuff. It still will be really, really cool though. I think we'll have a lot of fun with this. All right. So the next color I need is a green. And wait, no, I'm sorry. The green will be the last color. That'll be out here. Do that one there. And that one out here. I forgot. See, like I said before, I knew this is like the more complicated. Yeah, it's a little dark. There we go. Lighten it up. There's our, so purple. So why is it purple? Because the purple's gonna come in after the red. Down here. Whoops, that doesn't go there. That goes there. Right, so, and everything alternates, right? So this would be purple, and down here would be, and down here. So by changing up the fact that we came with both sides coming out this way, we don't get the V in the middle. However, we do get a change because we also have, like, both sides are mirrored, right? So we have the purple over on this side as well. So I didn't, in my head, I wasn't sure what happened with this one. I just woke up knowing that I had it wrong how I started. But this is what happens. The purple is going to be coming through right in the middle of these two that were doing their thing. And so there, instead of having a V shape in the middle each time, it's going to be this little stripe. And this happens with each of the colors. It's really, I mean, I just somehow didn't expect this. I don't know why I didn't expect it, but I didn't. So the next one would be blue. Let's show you kind of how this works. So blue, and then it alternates. And then it skips and alternates to here, down here. All right, and that just kind of is going to keep going. And then we have the blue over on this side. And see, it's going to come through and be right there. At first, I was kind of disappointed in the way that this was going to happen. But then I realized that it's kind of cool. Like, as much as like the V-shape thing was sort of interesting, this is interesting for a different reason. It's still something that kind of works out mathematically and becomes something else. And that's one of the things I kind of like about working out patterns, is the fact that there is this room for discovery. Like, you might not expect the colors to work in the way that they do. And I like that a lot, personally. I think it's an interesting thing, you know? So the green's going to come through here. And again, it's just every other one. It's still weaving. If you wanted to go and turn this into the 36 string like we did before and space it out with a shade in the middle, it would be still the same basic thing. In that case, you could have these swatches being directional, right? So you have the middle stripe going this way, and this one, the middle stripe is going this way. So that would keep it interesting for sure. But yeah, I just kind of was running out of those colors. So I was like, what else? What can I do? And I had enough to do a couple of these. So I have one more idea, honestly, that goes in this whole tube series here, with the rainbows, that is, because yeah, there's going to be even some more cool stuff happening. It blows me away as to the number of kind of possibilities that of what we can kind of create. Like, there's just, it's going to be so much fun. So after the green comes the yellow. The yellow comes in, it joins. It's kind of elongated like the other one, and then it's going to come down this way. And it'll be like this. So yeah, this is like all of them. They all are, I'm deliberately just choosing the easier patterns for right now, because I want it to make it easier for anybody who's kind of interested in making a tube bracelet, and doesn't want to have the trouble of having a pattern that's just so hard to do. Because yeah, I just don't want to do that just yet. Mind you, I have a request to do a pattern that, if ever there was a pattern that could be a nemesis for me, that's the one that was requested. So, yeah, that's another one that we've got going. That one doesn't need to be in rainbow colors, so I might do that in something else. We'll see. But yeah, there is a pattern that I truly dread. It was something that I did a while back, and oh man, I really hated that one. So, but it was a request, and they're nice people, and I guess I'll do it. So, whoops. So you can kind of see what's going on here. I will have the whole pattern available over on my website, aka AWOL, aka AWOL.com. It'll be in the tutorials. Um, to be honest, I don't even know what the title for this video is yet, but I'm sure the link will be available on with this video. Well, no, it'll be on available when I make this bracelet. It'll be on that one because, yeah, it's hard to explain. It's I release one web page for the two videos, the pattern and the making now, because it makes my life a whole lot easier. I do all the videos and stuff myself. I don't have editors. I don't have people to control my web page. So I've cut down some of the work. So it'll be out well, it'll be out tomorrow. And from where you're at, it'll be out tomorrow because tomorrow I will have made this. And yeah, you'll get to check that out. So there you go. This should be fun. This should be a fun one. It's prettier. It's going to be a little bit smaller, so maybe it goes a little bit faster. It's going to be like 24 strings and all. Mandy's already made up the kumis, and they look awesome. We tried something completely new, so there's that. So all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you to my patron as well as my YouTube members for all of your guys' support. It really means the world to me. It really keeps this channel going. So thank you very much. And yeah, be sure to hit like and don't get your strings in a bunch.